Good morning, world. It's 5 a.m. right now, and I've been up for an hour studying and reading, and I was just getting ready to do some meditation. And I had this overwhelming urge to do a video blog on this topic of the significance of our hair and why I decided to shave my head. For those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram and so forth, you'll remember a post that I did about a month or so ago where I stated how it had a record breaking month in business. I'd earned more money in 1 month than I'd ever earned in my life. And as a result of it, I talked about the significance of our hair and why I decided to shave my head. And that post went wild. Got tons of comments and I received so many messages. And still to this day, I'm still getting comments and messages about that post. So I decided that that topic deserves a video blog of its own. And so here we go. So if you observe in nature, in the world around us, you will notice that the humans are the only ones that actually remove a part of them. We literally cut off an extension of us, our hair. If you were to go up to a lion and say, hey, cut off all your hair, it would look at you like you're crazy and probably eat you. But we as humans, we don't like the way we look, we don't like the way we smell, our own body, odors or anything, so we're constantly, morphing and transforming ourselves. And I get it, we live in the 21st century, and so you got to be, presentable. If you want to have a job, I do public speaking. I'm a wedding officiant. I can't just go up to officiate someone's wedding, smelling like a homeless person and looking like a homeless person. I have to, look presentable and so forth. And so the significance of our hair. A lot of people, they don't really appreciate the hair. They just see it as something to make you look more beautiful, which it absolutely can. But our hair is actually a very important part of our body. Our hair is one of our antennas. It's an extension of us. It's actually a source to receive sunlight. Our hair is actually produces nutrition. When it grows, the hair grows until it's done growing. Just like a plant, you plant a seed or a plant in the backyard, it grows until it's done. And our hair is the exact same way. It grows until it's done. And once it grows to its fullest, then it starts to produce phosphorus and calcium and vitamin D and becomes a source of our very own nutrition. And you will observe back in time, Indians, American Indians and Asians, and a lot of people back in history, they would grow out their hair very long and beautiful, and they would braid it or, coil it, and they would grow it out so long, in fact, that they would coil it up in buns on the top of their head to protect it. And they saw their hair, they knew the significance of their hair, and that's why they didn't, cut it or shave it or have anyone mess with it. They grew out their beards. Because they also knew the significance and the importance of that as well. Now I know I don't have an impressive beard right now. All the beard people watching this are saying, what the heck, man, your beard's weak. Well, I know I have to shave mine because I'm a wedding officiant, and I have to look my best, look really nice, groomed, and professional when I officiate someone's wedding. So I only really shave off when I have to. But other than that, I like to let it grow out throughout the week, just because I only like to shave it when I have to. And I think that's why beards are coming back more in style now for men, is just because it is, it's a sign of health, of healthy testosterone, of health, and so forth. It's masculinity. And so going back into history, if you observed, say for example, like the Bible, the story of Samson, he always believed that that's where he got his power from, that's where his power came from, his hair. And when they cut off his hair, all of a sudden, he lost all of his power, his strength, and everything like that. So why did I decide to shave my head then? Why did I decide to do that, right? To cut off the source of the power? Well, let's take a look. The military, when you commit to joining the military, you're told you shave your head. In the movie Fight Club, the new people joining the cult and the tribe, they shave their head when they committed to it. Monks, they shave their head. And the reason why, if you research back in history, is because this was a sign of commitment. It was symbology that you were committing to the process. You were letting go and expressing non-attachment to this sign of beauty, to this potential source of power. And if you remember, in the movie Samson, at the end, or in the story in the movie Samson, at the end of it, that he was able to generate the power from within, that he didn't actually need his hair, that he still was able to generate that strength and power from within with or without his hair. And so I decided to shave my hair purely as a sign of commitment and non-attachment and letting go and giving 10x to everything in my life. And since then, I have crushed it. Again, I've had another record-breaking month in business. And in fact, I've had days recently where I've earned more in one day than I used to earn in a month. And every single one of my businesses is just exploding right now. And not even, slowing down. I'm 110% committed to the process of becoming successful and improving all areas of my life. And I didn't want to have to be attached to, my physical appearance or anything like that, that I purely could generate my own strength and power from within here. And hey, you know what? As a result, I get tons of compliments from it. Women find it very attractive. Studies have shown it makes men look very masculine, and so all of these benefits are incredible. And the best part, you wake out of bed and, when you feel... You always feel clean and groomed. You don't have to worry about having bed hair or anything like that. Shave money on shampoo and conditioner. And so what they would say, the monks, and going into a spiritual, a spiritual side of this, is that they would say when you shaved your head, all the power in energies in your body would flow up towards the brain, towards the top of the head, towards the crown chakra. It would just keep flowing up there and keep flowing up there. And they say once that you reach that point of enlightenment, that you are to never cut your hair again. You just let it keep growing and growing and never cut it again, because after that, your hair starts to produce an enormous amount of nutrition, and actually all the energy flows right back into the body, opening up all the chakras to the bottom of your spine and creating a very powerful spiritual and powerful effect. And now you can believe whatever you want to believe, guys. But the one thing that I will say is that my brain has been on fire lately. I mean, thoughts are just flowing to me faster than I can even handle. Sometimes it drives me nuts because it's like my brain is just constantly going crazy. And maybe it is purely just placebo. I don't know. But then again, the placebo is an extremely powerful thing. Some studies have shown that the placebo is just as powerful, as the real thing. And so I'm not saying that you got to, shave your head to become successful or whatever. This was just my own journey and what I decided to do. But if you are attached to your physical appearance, then, or attached really to anything, they say a lot of times the thing that we are attached to in our life, if you're attached to your car, your house, or anything, your money, that the very thing that you are attached to can be that thing that can hold you back from really reaching enlightenment and fulfillment in your life. And so if you are attached to your physical appearance, you may want to experiment with doing something, letting go of something that you are attached to like that. Letting go. Maybe if you're attached to your money, maybe donate, donate some money. Not all of it, whatever. Just donate a point maybe that makes you feel uncomfortable, but do it just for non-attachment. Right? Or whatever, if you're, attached to your friends and your social circle and always going to parties and things, maybe let go and go a couple of weekends being in solitude by yourself. Or if you're attached to, your beautiful, if you're a guy and you're attached to, your perfect little haircut and everything like that, maybe shave it all off just like me. It doesn't have to be permanent, but just so you can prove to yourself that you were okay, that you were powerful, just like Samson, with or without your hair, that you can still be powerful and strong and conquer the world. And so with that, guys, if you found this topic interesting, please, leave a comment. Let me know if you've ever experienced, shaving your head, how you liked it. I come to enjoy it so much now. I may, keep it shaved for a very long time because I like the way it feels. And hey, it's cool. I think it looks cool. I get a lot of compliments on it. With that being said, I love feedback, so leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this topic, and have a great day. See ya.